guys, welcome back to QueenTitiLoves. Today we're going to take a little bit of time to say a little message to our parents. Our meaning, just consider me today to be my 17 or 18-year-old self. Okay? So let's get started while I curl my hair. Dear Mom and Dad, I appreciate everything that you've done for me and everything that you are trying to do for me for my future. I understand that it's difficult for you to adjust to me becoming an adult, but I want you to trust that everything that you've done to this point has been sufficient for where I'm going, and I appreciate all the help and wisdom in advance that you're going to give along the way. But dear Mom and Dad, I need you to let go just a little bit. Oh no, please don't let go too much because I absolutely need you. But what I also need is for you to learn me as the young adult, and I'd also like to learn more about you as an adult. I look forward to building our relationship because it's new, super exciting. I get to learn more things about you and talk to you as an adult now, and vice versa. Trust that I will share everything that I need to share with you along the way. Trust that I will make mistakes, but I definitely know where to go when I do. To my auntie. Just kidding. I'll come to you too. Trust to know that every moral and value that you taught me along the way, I didn't forget. I know I was on 152 punishments because you said I didn't listen. I promise, I was listening. I care just about as much about my future as you do. I'm not going to ruin anything. Can't make that promise, but I promise I won't intentionally do it. I'm going to make mistakes. I might bang up a car a little bit. I might miss a payment. I might even miss an assignment, but I will never fall too far off the program. I might party a little too much. I might fall in love too young, but I promise you, I will always protect myself. If I have any questions, I know I can come to my friend because we're building a friendship just like a parenthood. I know that I don't have to be ashamed. I know that I don't have to be embarrassed. And I know that I don't have to be worried that anything that I need to tell you, I can tell you. And I can trust that you will handle it with me, not as your baby anymore, but as an adult. I can trust that you'll give me advice that's sufficient for me and my needs and not what you would have done because you will consider learning me as an adult and what my needs are. I'm going to enjoy getting to know you as an adult, and I hope that you get to enjoy watching me become an adult just like you watched me take my first steps and go to kindergarten and my first dance, and sometimes maybe if I fell out on the field from playing a sport. I know that you'll be right there every step of the way. But can I be honest with you? Please don't push me away. Don't hold on too tight, because when you hold on too tight, I feel like I have to hide things from you. I feel like I can't trust you to tell you different things, even if I don't have to hide it. I'm not going to tell you at all because I don't want you to judge me. Please make sure that when you talk to me and you tell me your opinion, that you're okay if I follow my own lead. I appreciate your wisdom because I know that the path that I am traveling, you have traveled before. So I know that you'll always think about the fact that you have too been in my shoes not too long ago. I know that along the way, we're going to go through a lot of different things, and we're going to now fight like brother and sister. We're going to probably fight like I heard you and Dad fight, or like I heard you and my auntie fight, or my uncle. Because I know that you love me, and I've seen how you've fought in love, I know that I will be okay. And you should know that we will be okay too. But you can't hold on too tight. I need space to grow, space to get a little bit of bumps and bruises, because that's how you got your wisdom, right? You didn't listen to everything Grandma and Grandpa told you, but you did take it into your head, into your heart, and you applied it when it was time. You never forgot what they told you because it was important. But you also, when you were going through things, wanted for grandma and grandpa to allow you to go through those things, knowing that you would go to them if you needed help and you would never stray far enough to get in real trouble, right? Mom and Dad, please don't look at the little things as I do as great big things and yell at me and fuss and fight. Can we just talk about it if there's an issue? I don't mean talk as in wring my neck. If you need a break and space from me, I'm going to give you that too. I promise to apologize when I make mistakes. I promise not to be disrespectful. But can we talk about that for a minute? Disrespect looks a little bit different now, right? So if you tell me something and I have a question, it's not like when I was little, be seen and not being heard, or I don't have any questions. I'm going to have a lot of questions because I've never been an adult before. And yes, sometimes I may act like I know everything because I feel like I do, because it's for me. Who knows me better than me? Oh, right. I will learn new things about me as I go. But you will too. There was no book to tell you how to be a parent. And this is the first time you've had a 17 or 18-year-old. Even if you've had more, I'm the first one that you had with my name. I'm not like my brothers and sisters. I'm not like my cousins. I'm not like you. I'm myself. I just want to be myself. While I will pull from things that you tell me, please respect this. Sometimes I will have questions. Sometimes I will tell you that what you're saying doesn't exactly work for me, but I understand and I appreciate it. Please respect that. Please also respect my boundaries. There may be things that you say, kind of snapping at me like you did when I was a kid because you needed me to do something fast. I understand that, but I'm not a kid anymore. I'm a young adult. So please consider when I share how I feel with you that you take that into consideration. Even if I'm still under your household and you're paying the bills or you're paying for me to go to college and all of those things, I appreciate it so much. But guess what? You had me, and that's what you wanted to do for me. That's something that's an accomplishment for you. So please also don't make me feel guilty for it, or don't make me feel like I owe you anything. Because guess what? I don't want to owe you, but out of pure love and respect and appreciation, I will always show my gratitude. But please don't treat me bad because you went the extra mile for me, or you showed up to every game or things like that. Please, because it will make me feel bad. Please always consider my feelings and how I may be struggling through something or be, maybe a little too emotional, maybe under emotional, not receptive, need some space. Whatever it is that I communicate to you how I feel, if you don't feel like I'm in danger or I'm harming or hurting myself, and I don't mean hurting myself like missing a credit card bill and getting a mark on my credit, or driving my car and not putting gas in it and possibly running out one day. If I run out, I understand. You might be like TT. You might leave me there for an extra 30 minutes, so I understood what you told me was the truth and I could feel it. But I don't want you to yell at me or call me stupid or make me feel stupid or anything like that. I look forward to learning how we need to communicate with each other. But most importantly, I look forward to showing you how much I've actually received from the work that you put into me, along with the other people in my village. All the other people in my village. Dear Mom and Dad, can you please stop telling them my business? And yes, I have some business. It's mine. If I tell you something, can you don't tell everybody else? Or at least don't do it in front of me or let it get back to me. That hurts my feelings and it makes me feel like I can't trust you. I want to be able to trust you and tell you different things, but while I understand that you may be talking to family members or your best friend or even my dad or my mom because you're just getting it off of your chest or you're discussing it to get some advice, please don't do that and let me find out, because guess what? I told you because I trusted you. I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't want them to know my business. Or if it's something that you want to talk about, with my dad or with my mom, and you have to tell them, just respect me enough to tell me the truth. You know what? I would like to keep this private, but because I need advice or because I need help, I'm going to have to talk to your dad. I'm going to have to talk to your mom. But I promise you, I'll come back with the answer. The communication will still stay between me and you. That would really help me, because here's the thing. I don't want everybody to know. What if I'm embarrassed? You don't get to say, oh girl, you shouldn't be embarrassed, or oh boy, you shouldn't be embarrassed. That's nothing. It might not be anything to you, but it is a big deal to me. A big deal to me. Dang it. Okay. When I say something is a big deal to me, can you please not undermine it and make me again feel little or like what I'm saying isn't important? I really respect you. I mean, I don't show it all the time. Let's just be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I do my best though. Okay, I do my best a lot of the time. That's not the point. The point is we're building as an adult relationship. If I say it's important, can you please consider it important? Even if I understand you're going to have to tell me sometimes, oh, I understand why you see it as a big deal, but think about it from this perspective. And all the time don't start stuff with, well, what I would have done or what I did. I understand you're trying to share your story with me, but it's not about you. Sometimes it's just about me. And I want you to start the sentence with, because I know you and I'm hearing what you're saying, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do this. Like, make it about me so that I don't feel like I'm listening to a replay of your life and instead you're considering mine. Here's the other thing. I know times have changed lately, like a lot from when you was younger. Like in the 50s when you was younger. That's a long time. There wasn't technology. Did y'all even have cars? Okay, all right. I'm just kidding. Okay, I know things have changed a lot. So that's why I want you to build your relationship with me, so I can share with you different things from my perspective, and you can share based on your wisdom, and we can put it together and come up with the best solution for me. Because although I would love to follow the old traditions the way that they were, sometimes they just don't apply in today. So I want you to show me how to show up today that way, but the method you're using might not be the best. So if I'm sharing the newness of today, let's think about how we can make it, align and go forward together. Kind of like building me as an adult, as a single person whose every solution is about me. I know there's nothing new under the sun, but when I come to you about something about me, let's make it about me. Here's the other thing. If I have an older sibling and that sibling messed up and they was cutting up, don't hold on too tight because of that either. Because then you're just going to make me go beat them up. I don't want to deal with that. Treat me as an individual. I am my own person. Me being my own person too, I'm probably going to need to act like the world doesn't revolve around me and that you just don't understand. That's where it comes in with us building a communication as adults. Because you know what? It's not always about me. I know that the decisions that I make reflect on you as a parent and as our family, and I respect our family. But if I do something also that you don't agree with, it might be me moving to a different state. It might be me changing my major. It might be me buying a truck instead of a car. Because let's just face it, some of you parents can really hold on tight and you take every decision that your child makes as personal. But don't do that with us. Just let me be me. If I take out that first car loan and it's way too much money, as long as you don't have to pay for it, just let me either struggle to pay for it or figure out a way to thrive and survive. Either way, from every mistake that you have made, you're okay. From everything that you did that your parents told you not to do, you're okay. So trust that I will be okay too. I trust you. Dear mom and dad, if you're single, I want you to date. You did everything that you were supposed to get me where I am. Be it going to college, just starting a job, or going away to the military. Whatever it is that you did for me, I more than appreciate it. But now I want you to take some time to actually focus on yourself and learning you. You've had to be mom for what, 17, 18 years? It's time now. It's time for you. I'm your last kid that's this age. 17 or 18? Who knows how many years you've been doing that? You're getting pretty old. Pretty old. And before you need Botox, I think you should go out and date. And that receding hairline is going back a little bit. You might want to start dating. Just kidding. I mean, those things are really happening, but I'm just kidding. You can still find love. I want you to find love. I want you to go out there and find love. Guess what I mean by that, though? Because now I want to teach you something. See, this is how we build as adults. I want you to go find the things that you love. You don't have to pay for me to be in Little League anymore. You don't have to pay for my day-to-day things because you taught me so well. I can at least make the money for that while I'm going to school or doing whatever I'm doing. Now you can take the money and just go get your hair done, go to the spa, start vacationing. And if you've already been doing all of those things, just find something else that you like to do that's solely for yourself. I want to feel safe and feel comfortable knowing that you're living the life that you've always wanted also. And let's face it, you deserve it. You raised me. Look at how awesome I am. Job well done, mom and dad. What else do I want? Oh, I want you to make promises that will build new traditions based on whatever path that I take in life. So if it's the holidays and I want to go with my friends to their house, maybe we celebrate on the eve of the holiday. Or maybe you just let me feel comfortable with not coming home from college for the holidays and being with my friends. But I promise you, it won't be every holiday. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to look the same like when you raised me. So it won't be every Easter, every summer break, every winter break. It won't be all of that. It will look a little bit different because now I need to spread my wings and create my own traditions in my own life as well. But I really look forward to building new ones with you. What else do I want? I'm glad you really made this all about me. Dear mom and dad, I also want for you to give me tough love. I understand that you want to make everything easy for me and give me everything because you don't want to see me have to struggle in life or go without or actually feel the repercussions of my mistakes. But I understand that sometimes that will need to happen. And while I may throw a tantrum and be super upset that you don't bail me out, I promise you, when the smoke clears, I will thank you for doing that because I know that that's going to contribute to me being the best person that I can possibly be. I thank you in advance for all of the things that you're going to do for me in the future, and I promise to pay you back. Pay you back in love, pay you back in doing well, pay you back in respect, pay you back in all of the things that honors thy mother and thy father. Please don't ever stop praying over me because I know that your prayers are the ones that keep me up and going, and I sincerely appreciate those prayers. Oh, prayers, yes. I think that you should call me sometimes and just tell me how great I am, and I promise to do the same for you. Because if we're not in the same household or I'm building my own life, I'm sure that there's going to be a little bit of separation anxiety. I'm sure you're not throwing a party or anything as soon as I leave the house. No, you wouldn't do that at all. Is that balloons out here in the back being blown up? I'm pretty sure that it is. But I digress. I'll let that happen. When you're praying for me, please don't forget to pray for me. I understand that there are things that you want and you always wanted over my life. But if you hear that my wants and my desires are different than what you're praying for, please make sure that you pray just a little bit different. Pray for me, not against what I want, unless I'm going to hurt myself. I know that's the rule in everything, and I appreciate that rule. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with me. Thank you for sharing yourself with me and teaching me everything that I needed to know to get to this point. And I appreciate learning from you all the things that I need to know going forward. Without you and God, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'll always acknowledge that. This is going to be so cool, us building a relationship as adults. I'm so happy that you agree and are willing to let go of the reins and let me grow up and be my own individual. What? What did you say? $1 million. Of course you can write me a check for $1 million, but that's not going to change anything I said in this video. Nope, not at all. You want to know why? Because you made me a leader and you told me to stand on integrity and you told me all money is not good money, so that $1 million check isn't going to work. The real reality, Mom and Dad, I know you don't have $1 million to write me that check. You also taught me to use my own brain and consider analyzing all the information that you give me. You don't have the money to write the $1 million check, but I appreciate the thought. I would like to end with saying this. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for letting me speak freely. Thank you for also understanding that I may not always say it the right way, but you're more interested in understanding what I am saying. Thank you for correcting me while I'm talking too, because I'm just trying to get it off my chest. This is very hard for me. I've never had to actually talk to you as an adult. I've always had to talk to you with a different level of respect and make sure that I don't say certain things. But if I come to you frustrated or not so calm, please just hear me out first. Oh, I would never cuss. I'm not going to cuss or anything, but if, my voice is an octave too high or I'm not using the words that you would have used, can you please just let me get it out and get it off my chest? This was hard enough, me coming to you and being open and honest to you with respect. Respect is my primary goal, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be a time when I get overly emotional and the words just come along with the tears or along with the frustration. Please just let me get that off my chest. And then when I'm done, I'm pretty sure I'll come back and apologize. And you can tell me a better way to do it in the future. That would really help us build in our relationship and make me feel comfortable talking to you. Dear Mom and Dad, I love you so much. Thank you for everything you've done for me. I appreciate you. Goodbye.
Wow.